Hey everyone, it's Corey and Abby again from Bully Welch, and we're here for the third part of our video series.
Don't call it a comeback.
Good point. So we are going to bring in a couple other people from Bully Welch to hear their perspective, because I'm sure you're tired of hearing from just us.
And the question we're going to ask them is, how do you get a recruiter's attention? Every recruiter has a different personality and take, but these tips should help you get the attention of people like us. So we hope you get something out of it, and we're looking forward to hearing from them.
All right, first up, we have Nicole Smith from our accounting division.
I've been with Bully Welch for about 4 years, and I've been doing accounting and finance recruiting for about 8 years.
Nicole, I know you see a lot of resumes, a lot of candidates reach out to you, but if you had one tip that you could give a candidate that would help best attract you or make you want to reach out to them, what would you say that would be?
I would say, in addition to having experience in accounting or finance, what is really helpful is when a candidate sees that this is a true partnership. I am looking for their best interest. Most of the candidates I work with are all working, and so having the flexibility to meet with me in person, whether that's in our office, off-site, at a coffee shop, is super important because it's a good way for me to get to know, it's not just matching your resume with a job description, but really your personality and what you're looking for in a culture fit in order to make a change.
Is there something that a candidate can do initially with you, whether it's through their cover letter, that initial outreach that can better demonstrate that flexibility?
I would say just be willing to set up a meeting sooner rather than later. I like to get all the information I can so that when that perfect opportunity for that candidate comes up, they'll be my first call.
So next we're talking to Sally Williams. Sally, do you want to give a little introduction on yourself?
So I've been a recruiter with Bully Welch for about 14 years. And I enjoy my job. I enjoy talking to different candidates and clients on a daily basis.
What can a candidate do to get your attention? Because like we said, you see a lot of resumes.
Right. I would say to have a clear, professional looking resume, not a lot of graphics, not a lot of bells and whistles, not a lot of fluff, but more good, clean summary, 3 most recent jobs, a section on technical skills, maybe a little bit about volunteer work or passions, interests, and a nice clean 1 page, 1.5 pages at the most is great. Good eye contact in an interview is always refreshing. The candidate's really engaged and they're listening to you actively. And I would say one thing that really stands out is after the interview, maybe within a day or two, is receiving a handwritten thank you note. I think that's a lost art, and I think that definitely makes a candidate stand out.
A thank you note, not too old school.
Not too old school. I think everything is email and digital these days, which is great and efficient, and that's fine too, but I think taking the time to write an actual note is, for me anyway, something that I put on my desk, and that candidate is that much more on the forefront of my radar.
Okay, we've heard from Nicole in our accounting division talk about needing a candidate that's flexible and looking for a partnership. We've heard from Sally, who talked about the resume and follow-up thank you notes. And now we have our executive recruiter, Debbie Zero. So Debbie, tell us something that you look for that would attract you to a candidate.
I look at the personality. I want to make sure that somebody is authentic, that they know what they want. Meeting a candidate who is passionate about what they do really resonates, and I think that's what our clients are looking for. I think in this market, to set yourself apart, you need to kind of know what you want and know what you're good at and have a good story. So I think if you refine that, go in with confidence, usually come out doing exceptionally well.
Well, I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, hopefully you were able to take something away from 3 different perspectives, from an accounting recruiter, from an office recruiter, and from an executive search recruiter. And obviously there's plenty more out there, but these were 3 important areas to think about as you're connecting with a recruiter.
And we'll have more tips for you next week. Follow along at #humanjobsearch and send us your questions and comments. We really want to hear them.